Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Orobianco TV. I have the pleasure to introduce you two friends that are deeply involved with the internet world, with social network, and with all what is around, such as fashion, lifestyle, food, everything that is involving our life from morning to night. Mr. Hun Lee, who comes from Korea, has a famous blog, and I'm proud to be his friend since several years. And now I want to introduce you also another friend, Mr. Huang. He's giving this message from Orobianco, the lifestyle in the mainland China. And now I really proud to say that Orobianco, after 16 years of activity, is more involved into this world, and this is why I would like just to ask the impression to these two friends of this new startup initiative, which is Orobianco TV, what they feel about, and if they think this is a new way that we are opening and will do good to this new way of looking at the fashion system.
Yes, my name is Hun Lee, and then I do my own menswear fashion blog named Il Gusto del Signore, which means the taste of gentleman. And I've been blogging almost 5 years, and I especially focused on Korean guys, since they don't have enough information about how and why to wearing their wardrobe. And while doing my blogging, and then I realized that the Orobianco has a real good quality, and then my real good friend, and then also one of my mentor or my teacher of fashion, Giacomo. He is very, very creative guy, and then he always tries something new, and then he gave me a lot of energy and encouragement. So I keep sticking into him, right next to him, and then I could learn a lot from him. So that's why my blog can grow that faster, and then even it's done by Korean, but in the world, everybody tried to reach my blog and get some images or some information through my blog. So I'm really, really happy to be with him, and then also the other friends over there, and then this is a so small world, Mundo Piccolo. And then I'm so happy with these guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hun Lee. You have been always, as usual, very modest, very cooperative. We have to say that he really helped us as well, because we have learned a lot of a new way of communication, especially in Korea, which is an important country where to be. In his blog, you can really feel the taste and the love of a person for his job. So congratulations again, I'm very proud to have you with us. And now I'm so proud to talk of this new friend. I have to say that we met 2 years ago in almost by chance, and from the beginning we really appreciated each other. He started to look into the Orobianco world. He gave a lot of suggestions. We met often also during my trips in mainland China, and that's why I really would like him to give some impression of his feeling of this new startup of Orobianco, because Orobianco is starting this big adventure in the China market that will take a lot of our energy, and we need also the help from everybody, because our brand is a brand that grows also thank you to the ideas of our friends. I'm proud to say that usually we do not have customers. We have a lot of friends that enjoy our product, and together they send us ideas for new development.
My name is Anderson Huang. I'm from China mainland. It's very interesting story, and actually I'm not. In the fashion industry. Several years ago. It's for me. It's really interesting things, and at the first sight of the Orobianco product bags, I found something very strong energy inside those items, and I think it's for me. I should do something to introduce the real fashion goods full of energy to the Chinese customer. So after that, I'm going to establish and run e-commerce website, web store, mainly focusing on the Italian imported fashion goods like Orobianco. And right now, we have already run this for more than around 2 years already. And more and more, I get a more and more and stronger feeling of the fashion product like Orobianco. And it's a real, effect the life on me and the life I think is of the customer or user of Orobianco bags. And I really would like to work with Orobianco, with friends. In the future, I'm just not kidding. I would like to work with those guys for more than 50 years from now on. And I really believe, and very interesting, in China, people usually know, Chinese customer, they prefer like big brand, like Gucci, Prada, LV, something like that. But very interesting, right now, we can find more and more Chinese people and gentlemen and women. They have more international experience and perspectives. And the more Chinese people, they value the feeling inside, and the more than, what other people look at them. It's really interesting and really, meaningful job for me to keep working with my friend here.
How do you feel? We have a big expert on the blog and on what is behind the blog. Blog is a term quite simple, but with a lot of things which are behind. How is your impression? How will be the bloggers involved into the fashion world in China?
Right now, the women's fashion product and the industry are more strong than men's fashion industry. And usually the Chinese woman care about the fashion and the appearance is more than the men's in China. So I already found several very famous blogs, fashion blogs in China, but all them are for women fashion. But anyway, as a very useful way, we can find, in China, the women's fashion blog are very, very popular. And women's, they go to the blogs and to read and even go to the blogs to buy some fashion product there. And so I believe, in the future, if we have similar fashion blogs for men, for the gentlemen in China, just like, Mr. Han Lee did in Korea, I think it would be very, very successful and very, meaningful to the men's fashion industry in China.
Have you ever considered to bring your experience into the China with this blogger? Because you are for sure not one of the best. You are the best in this type of communication. So it's very interesting to understand your opinion on this passage.
Usually women are very easily fall in love with the fashion, but men goes with the electronics or some other devices like cars or motorbikers or something like that. They get interest on those items first, but the fashion is coming like next. I feel the Korea had the same experience before. But now in Korea, like Japan already did, Korean guys have much more interest in the fashion and they go deeper and deeper, much deeper than ladies did. So I'm expecting that Chinese people is getting much more experienced and educated, and then they are changing very, very fastly, as Japan did, and then Korea is much faster than Japan, and China is much, much faster than Korea.
Yeah.
I expect that. So as prior to this interview, I recommend to Mr. Anderson that you should visit Seoul, Korea, and get to some more information how Korean market has been changing. And then he get to know, and then he can expect how Chinese market can change it. So I'm thinking about I'm preparing my own book, which is not like trendy kind of information stuff, not like that. It should be like much more like textbook type of thing. I'm thinking about to write that kind of book, and then if I can, I want to translate it Chinese first, not English first.
Yes.
Maybe if Anderson really wants, and then if the Chinese market nationwidely some kind of concept, then maybe I can try to make Il Gusto del Signore China version. Maybe we can co-work all together.
Yeah, sure.
It would be possible. And then, well, it's not right timing, but we should get prepared. And maybe 1 year or 2 years later, maybe it burst, like popping up through the all Chinese man's idea. Yeah, this is my concept and my perspective.
Thank you for this interview. It is the first interview on this subject from Orobianco, and I'm proud to say I had on my side, left and right, I don't know which one is the right, two really good experts in this field. Very proud to be with you, and I count that also Orobianco TV will have the next shooting in Korea, in China, in Japan. So we will be more and more involved in Asia because we want to be, and that's why I would say thanks again, and please let's meet in the near future somewhere else. We won't tell anybody where, but we know that it won't be in Italy. Thank you again. Come with Orobianco.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.